Now, this is an interesting little clip, I think, really important for wood treatment when you don't want to colour, but you want really good wood preservation. Again, I'm going back to a product that's been used for absolute millennia, and that is tar oil. So this is a mixture of pine tar and linseed oil. Now, tar on its own can be very sticky and viscous, and very hard to apply. You need to heat it. You need to do all kinds of things to it to actually make it pliable enough that you can apply it properly. So what we do now is the same that people have been doing for centuries, is mix it with some linseed oil. And you can use either raw or boiled, but it needs to be in the right consistency and to the right ratio. And again, stir this really well, because you can get little bits of tar kind of sticking to the bottom of the tin. But once you've stirred that really well, and this is, people, when you get this and you open this at home, you will smell it. I would strongly advise to not do this indoors. I'm doing it indoors here, but we're used to the smell. But don't use this for wood treatment indoors. This is really an exterior product. And what you can see here, I've brought 3 examples. So we have a completely untreated piece of pine. Then this had 1 coat on it, and this has had 2 coats. And I did these exactly a year ago. And obviously we are tracking the difference in how it wears, but we know from the stave churches in Norway and Sweden just how well these products work. You know, these churches, completely timbered churches, go back more than 1,000 years, and they've only ever been treated with pine tar and tar oil. So in a different clip I tell you about the brush selection. For pine tar, we definitely want to have like quite a rough bristle. This is not a fine application, and we just want to go actually apply this quite liberally. This is different from a linseed paint. You want to put quite a bit on and really cover it. Now, and what you will see is that on new timber, the colour is actually really quite honey-like. So you have a yellow brown kind of stain. Now, it does make a really big difference what kind of timber that you use, because on old oak, for instance, that will look really dark brown towards black really quickly. And for that, I would recommend, if you have a look on our website under the tar oil, there is a section on a lich gate in Wixley churchyard, which we have treated completely with the same tar oil, and that is on oak. And you can see just how dark this goes. And what I want to do now is I'll treat this a little bit more, and this can go back out into the test area that we have, and just to see how it weathers. Now, and tar oil is definitely something that needs a lot of maintenance. You do want to reapply a coat at least once a year. The beauty of this is the more coats you put on, the darker it becomes, the more beautiful it becomes, the more intense the colour, and the better the protection. But be aware that certainly for the first 3 to 4 years, it needs a fresh coat every year. But perfect for shingles, siding, gates, fences, anything outdoor where you don't want to colour.